Welcome everyone to the Tesla D event. There's been a lot of speculation as to what the D stands for.
Okay, guys, we're back in here with Elon Musk. Okay, is everything doing good? Are you getting ready? I mean, you still have an hour and a half to prepare yourself for the presentation. And, well, any hints that you can give us? You're going to be talking about a battery, two batteries. What kind of batteries? 1 million mile. It can last that long? One battery can last that long? Are you sure? Okay, I heard some people saying that uh, with one battery you could do 1,000 miles without recharging. That also feels like a lot. But I mean, I've seen so many speculations about what you're going to talk about. I cannot even imagine what's going to happen tonight. I mean, it has to be great. Uh, just think about the fact that this got canceled a few months ago. Was it in May or April? We had Battery Day and that got canceled. So that gave you time to prepare yourself for this. I hope it's going to be a blast and that's going to help us all, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, let's see what's happening at the moment. I don't know if you noticed, Elon, but Tesla is falling a lot. Actually, this morning was a -5.5, -6, or even -7%. Now we recover and it dropped again. So what can you recommend? I mean, is this going to continue this way? This volatility is going to ever end? But you like this. You're a disruptor. You like to disrupt things. Come on. We know you, man. Okay, so at the moment we are dancing around the 200 moving average, and we before I remember I draw a wedge, but I think the entire thing changed completely. Um, it looked like it was going to drop like a rock and into these levels, but then it recovered, which is good. At the end, we didn't buy the second batch of shares. We could buy them now because they are cheaper than before. I mean, we could have bought them at 426. Look at that. So shall we buy some more? Or we're going to have another drop in a minute. That's the thing we don't know. It might drop again. But I think it could be a good moment to buy more now, because if we have another drop, would it be, excuse me, 426 at around here? If we replicate this one, I mean, we had to drop here, a lower drop, The 200 moving average is starting to show a new downtrend. Is that going to happen? We have lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. In a way, we might as well wait. It looks like we might go down even more. That's what it looks like. But look at what happened here. We had similar situation. Lower high, lower high, lower high. And it took off. And what we were saying is that between 3:30 and 4, there's going to be a hype. So if we think about it, this might be our last opportunity to buy at this price before the big hype. We don't know about it. I mean, we're just going to buy 3. So why don't we just try, okay? We'll go for 3 at 4.20. 427. Yeah, we have it there. 427. We can even put 427 and a little bit more. But 426. We're going to prepare a 426 in case we start dropping again. And it looks like it's dropping. No. So here you see the range at which we are trading at the moment. Okay, here 427, that was the lowest. 427.72, and still going up. This shows that we're still going up, but on the other hand, we see that the 50 moving average is getting closer to the 200, which is a bad sign, because if that happens, if they cross, there's going to be a bigger low move, a big change in trend. So far, I'm going to change the price to 426. There you go. It's falling. So we put it at 426, which is way below. And then we can push it up as we need. Elon, what are your thoughts about this? About this move? Any thoughts? No? Talking to me? And this seems to continue to move forward. Basically, at the end, it's not like the stock is going up, even though based on the MACD, it shows like it's going up. It's moving sideways. But this side movement, which is, in each intersection, now you go crossing, you go down, and now we're on the way up, although we're on the way up going down, because the trend, look how horizontal is the 200 moving average, and the 50 moving average is going down. So another dip at 427. The thing is that normally we should buy when we go down. So it would have been here, which is higher up, but it would have been better down there. But you want to confirm that that was the lowest, so that's why you buy when it crosses here. But now it's going up, up, without really moving, which is good for us. If we want to buy, it's a good thing, because it can continue until this turns around, and that's when we're going to start buying. So far, lowest would have been 427.75. Yeah, but it's a downtrend, so we'll wait for it. We'll wait until it turns around. Yeah, we'll do that. So here you can see my channel, YouTube channel. One of the things I was saying, it's nice to do your own channel. I only have one subscriber, and I've done a lot of videos, and views, 120 views, not from this channel actually. This one, I only have one subscriber, no? Do I? One like, look at that. Someone liked it. So yeah, the thing about it is that the channel itself is not important. It's cool, but it's not important. I can say I'm a YouTuber and I have a Tesla channel. But what helps you with the channel helps you to strategize, do the strategy on your trading, and to put the idea. Sometimes you don't realize, you don't talk, you don't say anything, and you don't realize what's happening. But when you tell someone else, and in this case I'm telling you, then it's like you put the ideas down. Sometimes you need to spread the information, and that's why I think the channel is good. And hopefully, battery day, Elon, battery day, okay? Hopefully it's good, okay? It's good for all of us. This doesn't seem to move. Still there, going down or not? Going down? No. Going down, and then it goes back up. Goes down, goes back up. And you see that same movement, I'm gonna zoom in, but between the yellow and the green, okay, you've seen that. They've been crossing each other, okay? The yellow is the 13 moving average, and the green, lime green, it's the 5 moving average. So the last 5 days and the 13 last days. You calculate the average between those 13 last points, and you calculate the average between the 5 last points, 5 days. Okay, but it calculates not just, it's not 5 days, it's all the points per minute in the last 5 days. And that's how you calculate that range and that average. But the difference here is that it's an exponential, and the exponential gives some weight, higher weight to the ones closer to the moment right now, so to today, than the ones from yesterday than the previous day. So they are less important. And because of that, the change is a lot faster and more accurate, and that's important. So if you don't have EMAs, you're using the MA only, you recommend you to change it to exponential here. So from simple to exponential, and then you save it, and that's it. Let's check out the RSI. We haven't checked it for a while, and not much. We saw before there was a moment in which we were oversold, but now it disappeared. We're in 1 minute, probably we were in 5 minutes, but okay. Oh, look, it's getting there. It's gonna cross. If it crosses, it will start going down. Look, it's dipping. Now it's dipping. Free fall. That's what I call a bungee jumping down. And we were waiting for that. You know, when you have a moment of consolidation, it's moving sideways, and two things might happen. It free falls or it goes up, like a skyrock. And that's what was happening before. We had a wedge, and the wedge, based on the position of the range of the wedge, it looked like we were gonna take off skyrock, and that never happened, but that might happen later, at a later moment. So now, is this drop something that incentivizes anyone to buy? I mean, this, in a way, it feels very strange, because as I was saying before, we're getting closer to the closing time in 1 hour exactly. And if we, and this is just the beginning of the drop, look at this. If they are very spread apart, this is, that measures the distance, or that shows you the distance, it's getting bigger distance. That means it's gonna drop even more and more and more, unless it just closes quickly, which doesn't seem to want to happen. Let's check out the previous drop. Oh, look at that. The previous drop, the two previous drops were not so, it started very wide and then it closed. So Yeah, that might happen again. And I see already a green, which in that case, what we can do is already set the purchase at 425. The oh, oh, I forgot about it. I forgot. It got bought. We bought it. 426. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Um, Totally forgot about it. I'm chatting, and then I forget that I had some. Okay, what we can do is split this one in two. Okay, so we'll do 1 and 2. I'll delete this one, and we'll put 3 by 3 at 401 as we had it. 401 1, no, 401 2, that's the higher one, the higher number, and by 4 at 40101. So I'll explain what I'm doing. I'm just setting them up. So now we have them here. So I put the higher number, the less. So you want to buy less at a higher price and more at a lower price. But these are just set up. So now, for example, what I'll do, since we're in a moment, almost, I mean, we just bought a board 426. I don't want to buy more at the same price. So what do I want to do? Buy them at 1% cheaper. So the next purchase would be 422, let's say. At 422, I would like to buy 3 more. And then, if you want, you can already set the next ones, divided by 1001, at 417 or 18, 418, we would like to buy 8 more, okay? So they are set up. We have to remember that we have them. I doubt it's going to drop that much. But, I mean, nowadays, look, 417, and the other one, we can already set a line. We set 421, was it? Oh, we had already a 423. Ah, okay, we had some lines. So if it's 421, oh no, 422, we have one already. Sorry. So we have one at 422. This one we could delete eventually, but that's gonna be a signal for us, which is to remind us that 1 point lower we have an order to buy. Either way, look, if we would have put 425, it would have never reached 425, although I might be mistaken now because it's dropping again. Don't forget that this still didn't cross in order to change trajectory. So it might continue to drop more, even though now it might seem like it's recovering. And we have a lower low and lower highs. Good. Okay, 1 hour to go, and 1.5 hours for you to go give your presentation. Did you practice? I mean, all this time you've been there doing and saying nothing. You could have practiced a little bit. That way you give better presentations. You feel a bit more easy going, not so stiff. And yeah, pronounce a little bit. Try to pronounce. I mean, we're foreigners, man. We have an accent. So we have to make an extra effort to make ourselves understood. Yeah. Especially you, Elon. Come on. It might be because I'm a foreigner. I don't quite understand when you speak. Don't take it personally, of course. Especially not from me. Come on. We know each other. Best pals. Come on. I can tell you an anecdote actually. When I was almost your age, a bit older than you, I was 13, I also built a video game. Actually, it was for my computing class. And the teacher, we were like 4 or 5 people in one computer. So I had a computer at home. So in the class, I didn't touch the computer. I let the others play with it. And at home, I love programming. And I built this video game that was so well done. It was a blast. So when I presented it was a project to the professor, he said, "You didn't do this." I was 13. I was crying actually. So the teacher told me to explain every single piece of code to him. So I had to explain everything to him, and he gave me an A+, 10. So I got an A+, and that was probably my first A+ ever. Yeah, I never sold it like you did, so I didn't try to sell it to Atari or anyone. I could have done that. Yeah, it was built in BASIC, and then we learned Pascal, COBOL, and another one. Yeah, later on I learned Perl and other programming languages. So now I use PHP. Yeah, I like that one. And databases. Oh well. That was it for the anecdote. Look, while I was talking to you, look at the recovery. It went up. Perfect. 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 Look at that. Looking good. Okay. Well, I think it's time for a reminder here. A quick reminder to like and subscribe. Please, guys, do it. We only have 1 subscriber so far in the channel, and that's not Mr. Beast. Someone else had to subscribe. I said, don't subscribe to this channel. I have 2 other Tesla channels. You can subscribe to the other ones. In the other ones, I have 4 subscribers. In this one, the idea was to have 0 subscribers in order for Mr. Beast to be the first one to subscribe, you know? But no, you didn't do it. You didn't listen. I can say you just subscribe without watching. But that's not the way it works. You should watch the channel, learn from it. Come on. Oh, look at that. The momentum is changing. So we went down, started going up, and now it looks like it's going back down. And if that happens, it might be a bigger down move, and that's not good. We just bought shares. We should have not bought. Why did we buy? We thought it could go higher up, which it didn't happen. And now we're below the 200 moving average, which is a bad sign. We wanted to go on the other side of the moving average. And we're getting closer to the closing time. Okay, so we'll do a pause here, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, I'll split this video in several parts. So I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and see you soon.